Yes, so where we left off, the greedy pool that stole, I think, 5 from each of you and 10 starting out though.
Yep.
Won't forget that. Um, the door just recently opened. You see there's a new door in front of you. If you're remembering, you've chased in a number of drow in the city halfway hold. And the purpose of this is to try to save the 2 little children that you saw kidnapped, the bartender's children. And take it away, player characters.
Can we, do I have this on?
Yep.
We can hear you, yep.
Can we put our
Yeah, we can
ears
hear
to
you.
the door and see if we hear anything from the other side?
Sure. Roll me perception check.
Perception. Let's see. What do I have? Where's the dice? Nope.
Okay, you find it strange that earlier you were able to hear maybe crackling through 2 doors, the crackling of a fire, but now it seems you've gone deaf. You actually don't hear anything at all. Not even the faint heartbeat. Anyway, as you do that, you see an entity appear in the well, rising up from the liquids. It's basically the liquids rise up from the cracks at the bottom of the well to congeal into this figure. And he says, "Wait." "Speak with me a while."
Alright, I turn to him and move away from the door and say, what do you want?
"We have been disturbed. Rid the evil out of this place so we may rest again."
That's what we're here to do, to get rid of these filthy drow.
"Lies. You are here to steal my things."
I don't lie about killing drow.
We're here for children. We told you that.
"Shut it." And as he says that, you see the door slams back into place.
Oh, crap.
Because you will rid us of the intruders. Only then will you have our gifts. Only then.
Well, we can't get to the intruders if you shut the door.
You must promise us.
I promise you I won't let a single drow leave this tomb alive.
Who said that?
Sladen.
Okay, Sladen, you can feel an energy pulse through you. If anyone wants to make an Arcana check.
Can I make one even though I'm trapped
Yeah,
in the other
sure.
room?
Yeah,
Alright.
you can. You kind of can sense what's happening. You can also hear what's happening despite your deafness.
Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt it. I have a -1 on that.
20. Who was that? Nice.
That was me.
You can definitely sense necromantic energy coming from Sladen, and you realize that, in fact, his soul has been removed.
Oh, great.
I run right here and yell out the information I just gathered as loud as I can and tell them to beware.
And the spirit now says, "This will be our insurance."
Well, that's interesting.
Oh.
Sladen, you feel remarkably empty, even more so than you have these last 22 years.
Great.
You didn't think you could feel any less alive. All right. The door opens, And just give me a second to get rid of the other door. And the next door opens as well. See, when I first made this map, I screwed up a little bit, so it's just going to take me a moment. Didn't fully understand how the program worked. All right, the door is open. And the next area is completely revealed. You see there's a drow standing there. He looks remarkably familiar.
Oh dear.
Mm.
You can enter the room, you can do what you like. It looks like he's just staring at you blankly. In fact, he's just staring blankly.
Slayton's gonna move up into the room.
All right. Want to roll me perception?
Mm.
24. All right. You can see that this fellow, again, he looks identical to the drow that you had met in the bar. He's, but as dark as the drow skin is, his looks a little pale. You notice his eyes are milk white. There's no pupil whatsoever. And in fact, there is a large gash across his throat with caked blood.
Interesting. You drow, aren't you the one we slain in the inn?
Yes. And as he says that, you notice that his lips haven't moved. It's in fact the cut in his throat that said the word.
Oh dear.
And upon closer inspection, you now see that there are very sharp teeth between the two sides of the opening. I told you my master was going to reward me.
You call that a reward?
Yeah,
What
that
did she
doesn't
do?
look like too much of a reward.
Well, now, here's my chance to get my revenge. And I'd like you to roll initiative.
Of course.
Everybody remember you get a +2.
Do I get one? All right, Kononoko.
Alright. I curse him and I do that.
That's against what are you using? What are you attacking?
That is Eldritch Blast. It's versus Reflex, which I'll put in the macro.
Okay, thanks. That hits, and the damage is 14. The second roll, that was damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's your standard move, minor. The curse was the minor, but
Yeah. And I think I'll stay where I am.
all right. I definitely miscalculated that one. Okay. Next is patron.
All right, I'm going to move over here.
All right.
Sladen, he's an equal match for you now. Go. And I'll grant him an attack on the drow.
I will charge.
Sounds fair. It's a +1 to hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, if you hit, you get +2 to damage.
Nope, not looking good.
No, that misses. He, in fact, sidesteps you in such a way that your blow just hits the ground. And he laughs. Is that your turn? Oh, no, it's patron. You
Yeah, it's still
move.
Oh, wait.
You still have a minor.
I think that I'll just reserve for now. I don't need to use the minor.
Okay, that sounds fine. So you end your turn, and it is his turn. And sorry, it's just been a while since I've actually looked at this encounter. I've been working on other ones all day. All right. Anise will use. Oh shoot. Oh, and that's not actually his name. It's the monster's name. So ignore what I just said. The name that I just said. Sorry. So he's targeting all of you.
Interesting.
And that's 23 against Bill. So I roll individually to hit each target, right?
Right.
Yeah.
It's the same damage, right? Okay. So 23 against you, John.
Okay, yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. 9 against Patron.
Miss.
21 against Zardis.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
And 9 against Kononoko.
Miss.
I don't think you can hit.
Yeah, 10 is base.
All right, so John and Zardis, you will both take. Let's see here. Eight cold damage. You take an ongoing 5 cold damage at the beginning of your turn. Save ends.
I have resist 2 cold. What does that do? Just make it. Does that just take it straight off the top?
Yeah, you'll take
6.
6
cold.
cold damage instead, and then I think you only take 3 ongoing.
Okay.
Save
Yeah.
ends. And he will then cash in an action point. And he'll attack Sladen face, like just up front.
Yep.
And he will. Okay, so tell me if these hit your AC. 24?
Yep.
25.
Yep.
Yeah. He's doing work this time. Take 22 damage.
Holy cow. I have 7 health left.
He will laugh again and ends his turn. Sladen.
Okay. See, I'm going to use my minor to take second wind.
Sure. Yep. You're a dwarf. That's right.
So, push me up to 14, and that gives me, I think, +2 to defenses, right?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Patron's ability.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
No, his own second win.
Yeah, second wind does that. So.
Oh really? Okay.
Yeah.
And then, this guy is kicking my ass, so I'm gonna go straight up with my daily, I think. So
Sure.
that is driving attack. So
What are you rolling to hit?
it's against AC.
Okay.
Damn.
That misses.
Yep.
Is there any effect on a miss?
Miss is half damage, but I don't know if that is. This is a 2-part attack, so I'm slightly confused by it.
Does it hit on a 14?
On a 14?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was just looking at it. I believe it does. Yes, it does. How did you do that?
My Adept's Insight. When I use it on him, I just yell a little bit to the left.
So you're adding 3 to him?
Yep.
I rolled a
Good
9,
deal.
so it'd be 12.
It'd be 12. Because a 12 still misses.
No, you rolled the 9 on the damage though, right?
No,
You roll.
that that D20 plus 7 was my charge that you gave me. No one else has
Oh,
rolled
all right.
since then.
All right.
So,
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was for the 11.
You
No.
can hold on to that insight thing.
Okay.
Because obviously 9 to hit AC is it's quite a ways away from 11.
yeah. So I think I should still get this half damage on the miss, but I won't get my second attack. If I'm reading this right.
Yeah, you'll just get your miss damage from your first attack.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll roll that.
And you're just gonna roll max damage.
Yep. Plus 4. And then,
23,
yeah, and then half that. So
round down, so 11. All right. And is that your turn?
let me think. You got a move left. Is there anything I can do with a move?
You can shift away 1 square or reposition yourself around him.
No, I think I'll mark him and that'll be it. So
All right. Zardis.
I will cast my Freezing Burst, which is a burst 1 within 10 squares, right there.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me to attack. And what's this targeting?
This is targeting Reflex.
You hit.
Alright, and that is a D6 plus.
Oh, Sladen, did you get hit by the area of effect damage?
oh yeah.
So you should have taken 5.
5 off of that, and I should get a saving throw, shouldn't I?
Yes, you should.
So,
The 5 wouldn't have taken you down, would it?
no, I would have been at 2.
Okay.
And I already accounted for the ongoing damage as well.
So, what is it? It's just a D20, isn't it?
It's a D20, yeah. You save.
Okay.
And who else
This is-
did I hit with that?
You hit me with it.
So you should take 3.
Yeah, I already marked it down. I'm at 14 health.
Okay.
And I just did 14 damage.
Very nice.
And Sladen, does it? If I had to shift this guy somewhere, would you want him to be shifted, or would you want him to stay right there?
How many squares can you shift him?
I can slide the target 1 square.
1 square.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to move him back one, I can charge again and get another. I have a charge.
Yeah. Let's
tack on, so
I'll push him back 1 then.
Okay.
And then as my minor, I'll use my encounter magic missile for my theme and do 6 more damage.
All right.
And then I think
Nice.
I'll just
I don't get an attack for him being slid, do I?
No.
No.
and the magic missile, I just this little crackling burst of orange energy that he shoots off. And that will be it.
Cool. Yeah, if an ally pushes it slides an ally, it provokes an opportunity attack, but not if it's an enemy.
Yeah.
And it is now Kononoko's turn with that ridiculously high roll.
All right. I'm gonna do the damage separately, which is unfortunate because I almost rolled max damage. But is...
So that's 16 versus what? Reflex?
I'm using a Witchfire. It's versus Reflex.
Okay, you hit.
Nice.
It alternates blue and green as it burns him.
That was 20 damage?
That's actually not the damage it...
Okay.
$18 damage.
18?
Yeah.
Okay.
And he takes a -2 to all his attacks until end of next turn.
Nice.
I'm just curious how you got 18 out of the...
The curse damage was already rolled, and it's the same damage, except for the 2d8.
Oh, okay. I see. All right. And that was 18. There we go. He's obviously very shaken. It is Patron's turn.
All right. I am going to give Sladen an inspiring word, which will allow him to get a healing surge plus an additional 1d6.
Nice.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d6, Sladen. Or whoever, really. So there you go.
All right. That is...
And I'm going to grant him another go, and then I'll move.
I actually can't hit him without moving, so if you give it to one of the range guys, that might be better.
All right, I'll give it to...
Pick me.
Who said that?
Kononoko.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll give it to Koko and Onoko then. And then I'm going to move.
All right.
I love that.
It's actually 22 damage.
Oh, he used his yeah, okay.
Yeah, you get +2.
24 damage then.
Nice. The bolt goes right through him. He's obviously been taken down, but he's still standing with unearthly energy. Literally, there's a hole blasted through his body, and yet he's still standing. And in fact, he's laughing and he's saying, "Well, now, you certainly were able to take me down faster that time, but I am simply a messenger." And he takes a step back, 2 steps back, in fact, and the ground starts to tremble. And he says, "Now you'll face one of my master's pets." The ground underneath him starts to crack and break, and immediately underneath him, this bone-like figure starts to emerge, and the drow is literally swallowed up by what looks to be a bone scale dragon. Essentially, this looks like an undead dragon.
Oh joy.
It's got rotting sinew along most of its body, and you imagine you should be able to see the drow through the rib cages, but apparently he's just gone.
Interesting.
And Sladen, I think you have your health in game is just a bit lower than it should be.
Is it? Did I forget to add?
Yeah,
I forgot to add my health that I did have. So I think there we go. That's probably what it should be.
Now I'm not going to make you guys re-roll initiative. Sladen, you actually go before the new dragon shows up.
Good.
Well, you go, essentially.
Yep. All right. I am. Let's see. I am going to charge.
Okay.
So Yeah.
That will miss.
Yep. Apparently, you need a soul to be able to fight effectively.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
so I guess I'll just go ahead and mark him then,
Okay.
and call it good.
All right. It is Zardis.
I am going to start out with my encounter power, Charm of Misplaced Wrath.
Very nice. What's this hitting?
This will be hitting its will, which I'm hoping, since it's dead, might be low. And just don't even. I got to do some damn. I'm gonna go ahead and pop my action point.
Okay.
And
Then you get 2 hit. You get 2 hit points.
Oh, sweet. I'm back at 16 then. And I will just do Freezing Burst right there.
Okay. What's this hitting?
Freezing Burst is a reflex.
And this is cold damage?
Yes.
22 versus reflex hits.
Alright, and it is a d6. 8. Okay.
All right, your attack hits, but you clearly see that the cold has very little effect on him.
As a free
Are you
action
able
now.
to slide him?
Yeah, I'm still going. I
You
guess
can
I'm
slide
gonna,
him into the fire.
Yeah.
Is
do
he
that.
close enough? Yeah. Let me slide him right into this little flame right here. Get his burn on.
All right. Roll me 1d6 fire. All right, you deal him 6 damage.
All right. And are we considering this a new encounter, or is this the same encounter?
It's the same
basically?
encounter.
Okay. That's
A short rest. To get
I
your-
am going to high corner it into this corner right here.
All right, you can clearly see that the dragon has focused its attention onto you.
I yell, save the wizard, and then in my turn.
All right. Just ignore what I'm doing here. All right. The dragon it's the dragon's turn, and he will attempt to take off. Sladen, you can roll me opportunity attack.
20 and I think I get what? Yeah, wisdom to that. I get my strength bonus and proficiency, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's basically like just doing a normal basic attack. That's against AC?
Yeah, and that was my head hitting the table. So
that misses, I'm sorry. Okay, so the dragon gets to move.
I'm gonna actually do my insight. 12 versus AC?
Misses.
Damn. I would get 1 that time.
Oh man.
yeah.
The dragon moves. Oops, not one. The dragon moves right to here and makes an attack on Zardis.
Oh no.
Actually, makes an attack on Kononoko and Zardis.
Oh joy.
All right, so Zardis does 21 hit your AC. I'm sorry to ask.
Yeah, just a bit.
Okay,
Just by a touch.
and Kononoko. That's a nat 20.
Ouch.
Kononoko, you take 16 damage.
I'm bloodied.
And Zardis, you take... you take... Sorry, where is it? 13 damage.
Oh yeah, that did it. I'm still alive. I'm just at let's see, I was at 16 minus. I'm at 3 health. No, I'm at 3 health. Yeah.
Okay. It is now Kononoko's turn.
Wait, did you subtract 2 from his attacks? Because he's marked by me and he didn't attack me.
Okay, so the nat 20 would still hit.
Yeah,
it
but
would
the
have
other
been a
one.
19 on Zardis.
Yeah, that's still gonna hit. Wizard don't have much defenses.
Yeah.
But I will remember that.
I was hoping, but you never know.
Thank you, though. I'll write that down now. And you guys both saved cold damage, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that cold damage he did on us, or was that just regular
That was
damage?
from earlier, I think.
You guys were taking an ongoing 5 from earlier, the drow.
No, I meant did the dragon? Is it that he just doing regular damage, or?
Yeah, no, that was not typed.
Okay.
Oh, and Zardis, go ahead and deal me a d6 plus 2 fire damage.
Plus 2.
So that's 4.
Yep.
All right. Kononoko.
All right. Alright, this is versus Will. Ignore the damage roll. 20 versus Will.
Oh, that's going to hit.
Alright, I slide him. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2,
Can you slide him down, like, into that fire?
He's
He's already in the fire.
Could you slide him into the other fire?
I could, but what I'm going to do is slide him up and then down and then up.
So, like this. Up, down, into the fire to take fire damage and then back up.
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a d6 fire damage.
Nice, I like it.
Just ragdolling the dragon.
He has to make a basic attack against himself.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, nice.
Basic attack.
Oh, and when I use this, I say, "You must die."
Very nice. Trying to think. Okay, I don't really see basic attack here, so I'll just use his first standard.
Yeah, a lot of monsters don't actually have a basic attack, and a lot of player powers are like, make a basic attack.
He crits on himself.
Nice.
Wow, he deals himself 23 cold damage, but he does resist 5 of it.
Oh.
Damn.
You know what? Because that's basic, though, I'll get rid of that cold, since it wouldn't be on a basic attack.
And then,
Sorry, I don't do math.
I use the Dark Reaping effect. It's the racial. It's also necrotic damage, and it adds my curse damage too. So it would add 4 and change it to necrotic and cold.
It's necrotic and cold?
Yeah. I don't think it changes anything though. Like resistances don't stack if it's both types.
Yeah, so he'd take 1 damage.
All right. No, that's with the.
Oh, that's with? Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
So 6 damage. Okay.
And I'm gonna move right there.
Yeah, good idea.
Patron.
Okay. Is Zardus bloodied?
Yes, he's at 3 health.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, yeah.
gonna receive the inspiring word.
Sure, yep. Zardus, you want to roll that extra d6 health on top of your healing surge?
Okay. So I'll just add plus my healing surge value to this, make it an easy roll.
Okay.
So that's 7 health in all. So I'm back at 10.
All right.
And
Thank you for that.
it is. You're welcome. How high in the air is the dragon?
He landed.
Oh, he did land. All right.
Yeah, he jumped. He flew over to Zardus earlier, but he keeps going back on the ground. His wings aren't very. They're not much better than just getting him off the ground and maybe gliding a little bit. There's not much tissue left to them.
All right. I'm going to do I'm going to throw a hand axe at it. Unless, he's on the ground, so Slayton can charge him, right?
Yeah, I could if I could hit him. I don't know if you want to trust my
All right.
rolls tonight.
I'm gonna.
So,
Or you could.
or you
could
I'm
move
going to
it
grant
right
the
to me
action.
if you want.
yeah, or you could give it to one of the other
I'm
guys
going to
too.
grant the action. I'm going to grant the action to Slayton so he could go,
Okay.
and then I'm going to move.
So, all right. I will charge him.
Okay, go ahead.
And I hope you hit.
Very nice.
18 versus AC.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll me damage.
Okay, I'm going to attack on Iron Wolf Charge, which is going to give me an extra D6.
And also add 2 from me.
Yep. Nice. Max damage on the weapon attack. And I'm also going... Now I'm going to... I get to hit him with an attack that's a +4 versus will. So.
Okay. Before you do that, though, the dragon is taking an immediate action.
Okay. Well, this is part of that attack. I don't know if you can interrupt the middle of an attack.
Oh, it's still part of the original attack?
Yeah, it's effect. The enemy takes 1d6 extra damage from the triggering attack, and you make the following attack. So I don't know if that can be interrupted.
So this is basically going between that second attack.
Okay.
So you've triggered his, and then he's going to make this attack. So Kononoko and Zardus, you're going to be in the blast.
Oh, joy.
And Kononoko, does 14 hit your reflex?
No.
Okay. And Zardus, does 23 hit your reflex?
Yep.
I'm sorry.
That's
Oh, man.
Takes 16 cold damage.
Ooh.
yeah, that KOs me.
Oh, sorry.
Even with the -2. Oh, no big.
No, not. Yeah, well, sorry about that, but Kononoko, you are actually going to take 5 damage, and you're slowed save dance.
It's cold damage?
Yeah. So Zardus, you're down?
Yes.
What's your HP at?
How much damage did you originally do to me? I forgot to take it down. It was 16 cold,
This recent was 16, yeah.
so it'd been 14 with cold resistance. So I am at -4.
Are you negative your bloody value?
No.
Good.
No, I am. I'm 1 above it.
Wow. No, not bloody. Really? No, you're 1 above your healing surge.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Then. Long day.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
All right, and now
Now, Sladen, you can do your second part of the attack.
okay, so all right, never mind. That didn't hit. I doubt, unless he's got less than 5 will.
No, he definitely doesn't.
Okay.
All right, Sladen, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use. I'm going to use my brash strike against him.
Sure.
So. Wow.
Miss.
All right, and I'm gonna action strike and use it again. So.
Okay.
Then you gain 2 hit points.
All right. Let me do that here while I'm thinking about it. My God.
Can we get him a new die roller?
Yeah. Seriously.
It was
Like
Kononoko the other day, and now it's you.
See, what?
Oh.
Man.
Is that your turn?
I'll mark him, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, he's still marked from before. All right.
Yeah, that's like 6 rolls under 3.
It is the dragon's turn. The dragon is going to take a step forward, so Sladen, roll me opportunity.
Yep.
Oh, shoot. No, I have to. Okay. 17 AC, that hits.
Yes.
Roll me damage.
$16.
Okay. Does that stop his movement, or does he still get to make the move?
Let me check.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
I should. I'm not sure.
Because I know some marked abilities make him stop moving, while others let him make the move.
I think it depends. Is he moving or is he shifting?
He's moving.
No, I'm pretty sure it doesn't matter if they shift.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't have it on my sheet. Which one? I think it stops him, but I'm not for sure.
Okay, that's fine. All right, he's going to attack Kononoko and also Zardis, just by relation.
All right, he'll take a -2 for those attacks.
Kononoko does a... Okay, I don't think it will, but a 12 hits your reflex.
No.
And Zardis, 17 to reflex.
yeah, it
Or-
does.
Sorry, 15.
Yep, it still does.
Okay.
Let me see. So,
It's called combat superiority. You probably have it.
yeah, I have combat superiority and combat challenge.
Zardis, you take an additional 12.
Okay.
Oh God, damn.
Wow. I should get another attack on him, shouldn't I?
Because he
No,
made
I
an
can only
attack?
take 1 attack on him per turn, I think.
You get an immediate action attack. It's different from
That's
an
different?
opportunity.
Yeah, so I get another shot at him.
So Zardis, you are technically dead. but
I am dead.
Don't pack up. We'll fix that. So yeah, if you can make if you're making another attack, you can go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I just did. So
14 that's 14 versus AC?
Yep.
That misses.
Yep.
Okay, Kononoko.
Alright, I'm gonna move there, there. Wait, I was right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got enough. There, there, there.
You're slowed, Kononoko. Save ends.
Oh, I'm slowed?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll just stay there then. Actually, you know what? They can already hit me, so I'll just move there.
Sorry, just give me a moment. Okay, you're moving there. Yep, sounds fine.
13 versus reflex.
13. I think that hits. Yes, it does.
And 17 damage.
Very nice. All right, the dragon turns to look at you. Doesn't really do much else. It is Patron's turn.
All right.
Sorry, just 1 second, Brad.
Oh yeah, so
If you want to check your journal, that'd be great. Just
Journal.
don't share it with others.
where is a journal at?
So
It's
you know where the chat is?
In
In the top right-hand corner.
top right hand corner. Let's hang that.
It should be a place
Oh,
for
yeah.
his journal.
Okay. Okay, I got it. Thanks.
You're very welcome. Anyway, let's continue on. It is Patron's turn. Yeah.
All right. I want to. Which one of you two wants to go again?
not me.
I do.
All right, I'll grant Kononoko a go.
Alright, 19 damage.
19 damage.
Add 2 to that.
I already did.
Okay.
The
And,
dragon bursts into a pile of bones and flesh.
Oh, thank God.
He is clearly not getting up anytime soon. Congratulations.
I'm gonna. Can I try a healing on Zardes?
You can try doing a heal check, yes?
All right, I'm gonna run over there and do that.
Roll me a heal check.
21.
All right, you go over to him, but it is clear that his soul has left his body. He is a limp corpse. There is nothing left of him. You know that this man is dead, and even without some type of expensive restorative magics, he is probably never going to get back up. On the other hand, maybe cheap necromantic magics, but you never know. Anyone else?
Sladen is gonna down all of the ale in his water skin and get drunk because he's not having a good day.
Okay. Anyone else?
I'm going to drag Zardes over to me and go to the well and say, can you help us out? We're still on your task, but one of our party members has fallen.
Oh, another has lost his soul.
Hey, Dad.
It is not with us. We can do nothing.
4 hours. I need to come up with other things to do.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure you've had your right? Come on back.
Julian, I'm gonna look down in the hole that the dragon came out of.
Okay. You see, it's basically. It looks like the dragon was interred there. Maybe it was some great kill that the worm tooth. Yeah, the worm tooth had once killed. They may have been great warriors and buried some of their greatest trophies with them.
Do we know anything about Wormtooth?
Nope. You didn't really learn anything about it. It never came up in conversation. All you know is, by the looks of the crypt, they were a rich family. Although you did learn from the well that they are all wiped out now.
Is this a door?
Yes, it is.
Rachel, today you got a couple of letters. One of them is not doesn't look so great.
Okay. Yes, that's a door up ahead.
Open it and ask me questions about it.
Now, I'd recommend, guys, before moving on, that you might consider getting healing surges. Yeah, that's exactly what I say, Peter.
Yep.
Because you can I get you guys to roll me perception? 12, 21. Because, John, you can hear chanting in the next room.
Okay.
And the sobs of children, terrified children.
Sounds like they're
damn it
coming
all.
from behind that door. So we should steel ourselves and prepare to enter.
But we've lost Zardis.
They can't stop us now.
Suddenly, you see a burst of black light enshroud Zardis. And it's hard to imagine, but he's getting up.
That's not natural.
Zaldis, can he talk now?
Yeah, you have control of Zardis. Although
Zardis,
you feel slightly empty.
Zaldis looks at all of them and says, "We must go forward. Time is of little. We have little time."
And you feel fully rested. Your HP is at full. Your healing surges are at full. And in fact, you've basically had an extended rest. The only thing being you haven't gone up a level, since I know all of you guys are keen on that right now. Basically, you have two choices ahead of you if you guys want to try to heal up and move on to the next encounter, or, well, the risk of another encounter.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a.
It sounds
healing
like
surge.
those kids are in there. What say we try to be a bit quiet and see what we could find?
Let's
Okay.
see if we can get the advantage on these drow. But
So you're going to open the door and head up the stairs quietly?
yeah, I'm gonna take a healing surge
Yeah.
first, though.
Yeah, sure.
What is it? A D6?
Yeah, plus your healing surge. Right?
Wow, I just cannot roll today.
10 for stealth. Anyone else?
While we rolling for stealth.
Yeah.
Oh, stealth. Yeah.
Okay, I can see where this is going.
I got a 1.
Wow.
Oh shit!
So
the Lemmer Endorph and Scale Armor is the best stealthy guy we got, apparently.
So, Patron, you're basically saying, "What's that? You want us to go stealthy? Okay."
I was the one who said that.
Everyone be quiet. We don't want them to
okay,
hear
so-
All
us
right,
coming.
we're gonna sneak in there.
Yeah, so they heard you say you're going to sneak in.
Oh God, why?
Kononoko, are you at full health, or
You know what?
is your HP bar going to stay there? I'm just curious. Because I'm not sure if you guys are keeping track on your pages or here. It's hard for me to tell the difference. I'd appreciate it if you guys updated your health bars here.
Yeah, I'm trying my best.
I
to get
already
there.
did, but I'll spend another healing surge. Why not? Yeah.
On the door.
You're breaking up. I mean,
I'm pretty sure they'll hear us going through all those doors.
Those are basically steps. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay, sorry.
It's okay.
Can we
Like,
check and see if there's any? Sorry.
Can you check what?
Like go to the dragon and like cut its stomach open, something like that. See if there's any loot to be found in this room.
The doorman said we're not supposed to take anything until we're finished here.
Oh, that is true.
And this isn't really Skyrim. There's not like
Can't just randomly loot dead
you're not
bodies.
gonna find like a bastard sword on it.
Well, sure.
That's okay. Sorry. Okay, you guys are moving.
I mean,
Sorry, who was
what's the
that?
point? I haven't got any loot yet, so.
I'm aware.
Did everybody get their healing surges in?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Oh, I'm good. I'm better than good.
Oh, you all gain 200 experience? Yes, 200 experience.
are we up to 975?
I think we should be at. That should
You-
be just over
1,025.
1,000.
Yeah, you should have just hit over 1,000. You can technically level up the next time you take an extended rest.
Sweet.
How much XP did we just get?
200.
200 each.
All right.
All right. I think we're ready to move on then.